So in my first year, I lived in Lyme Regis House, which was in the town centre. Yeah.
And what was it like living in Lyme Regis?
So one thing that I think everyone that I lived with that year can agree on is that it was definitely not as expected. In terms of what was advertised, it was sort of an older building and it was going to do like a £7 million refurb. And the pictures that they showed looked absolutely amazing. And I think really in terms of my feelings on it, I think I did just get the bad room out of a bunch of nice ones. Like I think we did get the worst sort of kitchen. But in terms of how it changed my experience, I think that it was a very unsociable building. We did try to sort of get friends with people on our floor, get friends with people above us, but people didn't really speak to each other and it wasn't very well mixed. But yeah, I do definitely think it was a lovely, I mean, I can't doubt it. Like I did really enjoy living in that room and the room was nice. But yeah, in terms of the kitchen, it was just quite a small square kitchen. They didn't really have any like seating really. There was a 4-person table for a 5-person house. There was 2 sofas that weren't really sofas, they were just chairs, but you'd go to other people's houses and you know there'd be a nice sitting area where you could all sit together, and it was because of that it was very isolated. I think, you know, people sort of came and went from the kitchen. You didn't really spend much time together.
And if we had to put Lyme Regis on a scale of party to study, where would you say Lyme Regis would be?
So I would say if party was 10 and study was 1, I'd say it is probably about like a 4, maybe going on to 5. It wasn't a very busy accommodation. There wasn't really a lot going on. So I had more time to study, but I view university as just studying. Like I think some people choose to go to university because they don't really know what they want to do or they want the experience, but for me it was definitely I just want to get my degree. So I did sort of go into university saying, look, do not even try and think about the partying, go where you can, but ultimately focus on your workload.
Okay, if we now go into your second year, where are you living now?
So I'm living in Winton, but there is some sort of, I think the university could be a bit more supportive in the sense of helping you understand where you're going. I didn't know what area Winton was in. I didn't know what area Charminster was in. I had no clue where I was moving. So you sort of say, oh, look, I'm here to try and find a house, and the estate agents take you around, but you actually have no clue where you are and you have no clue how far you are from essential things. And so for us and our house, we've ended up nearer to Charminster than we have to Winton. So where a lot of our friends, it's only a 15-minute walk to university, for us it's actually like a 30 to 40-minute walk. And even like when we go to our friend's house, say it's dark and I'm walking to my friends, where it should be about 3 minutes, actually, because we're the other side of Winton, it's actually like 20. So it is a bit more dangerous. And I would definitely be mindful of that when buying a house again. And I wish that I knew that when buying, well, not buying, but renting a house.
That's all right. If we now